Have you ever felt that your city is exhausting you instead of inspiring you? You wake up, get into your car, and sit in endless traffic, breathing in fumes and dreaming of a day you could simply walk. Our cities, these sprawling concrete jungles, were meant to be centers of human connection and innovation. But somewhere along the way, we handed them over to cars. And in doing so, we lost something vital. Not long ago, cities were built around people. Think of the old historic centers of Europe or Asia, the narrow, winding streets, the bustling market squares, the cozy corners where people could meet and interact. These were places designed for human connection, scaled to the speed of a leisurely stroll. The city's heartbeat was the sound of footsteps and conversations. But then, the automobile arrived, and everything changed. Planners and engineers, driven by a vision of futuristic speed and convenience, began a radical transformation. Streets were widened into multi-lane highways, sidewalks were shrunk or removed entirely, and public squares were paved over to become parking lots. The once vibrant heart of the city began to slow down, replaced by the constant, monotonous hum of engines. In our rush to make life easier with cars, we accidentally designed cities that make us move less, connect less, and ultimately, live less. We traded community for convenience, and the consequences have been staggering. The hidden cost of these car-centric cities is something we're only now beginning to fully understand. It's a price we pay every single day, in ways we often don't even notice. Let's start with the most obvious. Traffic. Congestion isn't just an annoyance. It's a massive economic drain. In the United States alone, the average commuter spends over 50 hours a year stuck in traffic, costing the economy billions of dollars in lost productivity and wasted fuel. Think about that. Billions of dollars evaporating into thin air while we sit, frustrated, in our metal boxers. Then there's our health. The air we breathe in our cities is often thick with pollutants from vehicle exhaust. These emissions are directly linked to a terrifying range of health problems, from asthma and respiratory illnesses to heart disease and even cognitive decline. Air pollution is a silent killer, shortening millions of lives around the globe each year. And it's not just the air. Our car-dependent lifestyle forces us into a state of physical inactivity. When driving is the only practical option, we walk less, we move less, and our bodies suffer. Obesity rates, diabetes, and other lifestyle-related diseases are all higher in car-dependent communities. And what about our environment? The relentless expansion of our cities, known as urban sprawl, consumes vast amounts of natural land. Forests, wetlands, and farmlands are bulldozed to make way for endless suburbs and the sprawling road networks needed to connect them. This not only destroys precious ecosystems, but also increases our carbon footprint, contributing significantly to climate change. But perhaps the most profound cost is the loss of human connection. When you're sealed inside your car, the world becomes a series of obstacles to navigate. Other people are just other drivers in your way. The spontaneous encounters that build community, bumping into a neighbor, stopping to chat with a local shop owner, or simply sharing a smile with a stranger, all but disappear. We built our cities to be closer to each other, yet we designed them in a way that keeps us apart. We didn't just lose our public spaces. We lost the simple, profound joy of walking. So, how do we fix this? The answer lies in a powerful concept championed by architect and urban planner Jeff Speck, the idea of a walkable city. When Speck talks about walkability, he's not just talking about having sidewalks. A truly successful city, he argues, is a walkable one. Walkability means freedom. It's the freedom to get where you need to go without being tethered to a car. It means health, both physical and mental, as you incorporate movement into your daily routine. And it means connection, re-engaging with your community and your environment on a human scale. According to Speck, for a city to be truly walkable, it must satisfy four key conditions. First, it must be useful. This means that your daily needs grocery stores, cafes, schools, jobs should be within a short, pleasant, walking distance. It's the principle of mixed-use development, where residential, commercial, and recreational spaces are woven together, not segregated into isolated zones. Second, it must be safe. And safety for a pedestrian primarily means safety from cars. This involves more than just crosswalks. It means narrower streets that naturally slowed down traffic, protected bike lanes, and intersections designed with people, not just vehicles, in mind. It asks about creating an environment where a child can safely walk to school or an elderly person can comfortably cross the street. Third, a walkable city must be comfortable. The journey should be as pleasant as the destination. This is where good urban design comes in. Think of tree-lined streets that provide shade, benches where you can rest, and storefronts that are engaging and interesting to look at. A comfortable street invites you to linger, to stay, to enjoy the space, rather than just rush through it. And finally, it must be fun. A great walkable city is filled with interesting things to see and do. It has character, charm, and a sense of discovery. Every corner offers something new, a piece of public art, a bustling outdoor market, a hidden courtyard. It's a city that sparks your curiosity and makes every walk an adventure. The amazing thing is, when cities prioritize walkability, the benefits are immediate and profound. It's not just an idealistic dream. It's a proven strategy for creating healthier, wealthier, and happier communities. Studies from around the world have shown a clear link between walkability and economic vitality. In walkable neighborhoods, local businesses thrive. When people are on foot, they're more likely to pop into a shop, grab a coffee, or meet friends for dinner. Property values tend to be higher, and these areas become magnets for talent and investment. The health benefits are just as compelling. Residents of walkable neighborhoods are, on average, fitter and have lower rates of obesity and chronic disease. They also report higher levels of happiness and a stronger sense of community belonging. The simple act of walking reduces stress, improves mental clarity, and fosters social interaction. And it's not just residents who benefit. Tourists and visitors are drawn to walkable areas. They spend more time, and consequently more money, in places that are pleasant to explore on foot. Cities around the world are waking up to this reality. From Copenhagen, with its world-famous network of bike lanes, to Barcelona's innovative superblocks that reclaim streets for people, the global movement towards walkability is gaining momentum. Cities like Paris, Melbourne, and countless others are transforming their car-choked streets into vibrant public spaces filled with pedestrians, cyclists, and life. They are rediscovering the simple, timeless truth that a city is at its best when it's designed for people. So, take a moment to think about your own city. When you go for a walk, is it because you genuinely want to? Because the environment is inviting and pleasant? Or is it a necessity? An obstacle course you have to navigate along a noisy, polluted road? Does your city invite you to explore its hidden corners? Or does its design force you to escape in your car at every opportunity? There's a famous quote from the former mayor of Bogota, Enrique Peñalosa, that perfectly captures this idea. A great city is not one where even the poor own a car, but one where even the rich use public transport. Or, I would add, where everyone wants to walk. This is just the beginning of our journey. The problems are clear, but the solutions are within our grasp. In the next episode, we'll dive deeper and uncover the secret formula behind creating these incredible spaces. We'll explore the 4 core principles of walkable design and see how architects and planners can transform our cities from the ground up, creating places that people truly love. Because designing for people starts one step at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.